Hey guys, Treasure here, and welcome to a brand new video. So I've been gone for 2 weeks, and that's nothing to be surprised of, but yeah, this is gonna be the Rehab series part 4, and this is gonna be like one of the best parts of the series because this is like where stuff went down, sort of. So yeah, let's get right into it. So the last thing I was talking about was the house party. And then the next day at rehab, it was pretty ironic because we were talking like about weed and all that stuff. So rehab was pretty normal. We just did the basic, like talk about weed and stuff like that. And then where stuff went down is after rehab. So I talked to my friend named Kaya, right? And we were hanging out after like the rehab ended. And he goes, "Yo, I'm about to buy some weed." And I'm like, alright, bet. Like, alright, just do that, right? So my original plan was not to smoke, but he was like, dude, just like take a hit or two. So I'm like, you know what, fine, I'll take like a hit or two. It should not mess me up at all, because at this time I was already smoking like really heavily, so I was not like worried about being domed out of my mind going home and talking to my parents. But that's definitely not what happened, right? So he buys weed from like this dude that's known to have pretty strong stuff, and I'm like, you know what, it doesn't matter, all right, I'll take like 1 or 2 hits and I'll be all right, all fine and dandy, all right, I'll be amazingly good, I'll just be feeling good, not even on crackhead type stuff, right? So he gets the joint, lights it up, and this man is big chiefing on it, alright. So it finally gets to me, and I take literally 2 hits. 2 hits, alright. Just 2. And at the time, I was not a lightweight, because I smoked around like every day, and I was not expecting to get messed up off of 2 hits, right? But here I am, chilling after 2 hits, and like literally 30 seconds pass and I'm already feeling it. Like I am feeling that shit, and it's hitting on another level of strong. Like I don't know if it was laced, I don't know what was up with the weed, but I'm just gonna go with it was laced, because I don't understand how I got so messed up like to this level. All right, literally 30 seconds later and I'm already feeling like it kick me in the ass. Like it was some different type of stuff. So I'm gonna go off the point that it was laced, because honestly I believe that's what it was. And it's funny because the next day in rehab, which was the final day, which I'll be talking about tomorrow or whenever I decide to upload, oh yeah, I even asked like our counselor, right, and I'm like, what will laced weed do? And he's like, well, you'll be feeling the effects quicker than usual. And he literally described what I was going through, alright? But here's what I was going through for you guys, alright? So it started off like hitting me heavy, alright? Like my vision started getting messed up. I felt that buzz that the high gives you, right? And I was feeling that for a while. And then all of a sudden, we started driving around, and I am feeling it so hard. It's just hitting me to another level. And I look at him and I'm like, dude, how are you driving like this, right? And he's like, dude, I'm okay. Like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, what? Because I was gone off my mind. There's like, even if I had my car at the time, there's no way I could have drove like that. Like, that was on a whole different level. But like, I just keep on sitting there, right? And then out of nowhere, like, I start feeling like I'm seeing things, alright? Like I close my eyes and I'm just like imagining and seeing colors and shit. Like I swear to God, dude, I don't know what was in that weed, but I've never had weed make me see stuff. Like it's a damn psychedelic, alright? That was the weird part about it, because I started like closing my eyes and seeing like weird ass patterns, colors, and then I started imagining shit, right? And after a while of that, we like came to a park and I opened the window. I was like, dude, I need some fresh air. Like, I don't know how I can do this, right? So I opened the window, started breathing in fresh air, but it sort of helped, I guess, but not really, because I was just chilling there, right? And when I was talking about I saw the visuals, I literally imagined in my head. Like, I saw one of those neons, like one of those neon signs that like it goes from one picture to another picture and like back and forth and it lights up, right? And I saw one of those of a guy throwing up, all right? It was like a picture of him throwing up and then like not throwing up. I don't know how to explain it, but it like went back and forth. Anyway, so I kept thinking of that picture, and then I told myself, I was like, no, you don't have to throw up. You're good. Just like chill. It will go away soon. But like, this was like around 1 hour of smoking, not even, and I was already feeling like this. Like, I was literally on Mars. Like, it was something else, right? And I just like keep sitting there, and I started like seeing like, I made a whole ass story in my head. It was like the weirdest stuff, and I was just so baffled because I was like, dude, at that time I was literally at like, I had a big ass tolerance, right? So I was not expecting to get that messed up, but I was just like, I just kept sitting there. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just fight through this. All right, I'm gonna just sit here, have a good time. And I think the problem is that I wasn't talking at all. I was just like sitting there, and then Kaya looks at me, he's like, dude, are you okay? I'm like, yeah. So I just keep chilling, getting that fresh air out the window. And then the point came where I was like, I cannot do this anymore. Like, I need to throw up, right? So I literally opened his door, walk out, and I just projectile vomit all over the snow. Like, I literally threw up for like a minute and something straight. I just kept on going. And then for people that know that when you're messed up and you throw up, it's a whole different experience. Usually throwing up high is just so bad because you can feel everything in your throat. You can just, oh my god, it feels so disgusting. Like, I would rather be sick, right? Like, be sick, like a stomach flu or some bullshit like that, than throw up. Like, people that know me know that I hate throwing up. Like, I'll refuse to drink just because, like, I don't want to throw up. I see it as a setting yourself up for throwing up. That's the only reason I don't drink. That's like the only reason I only smoke is because I know that while smoking, I won't throw up, right? But that's what I thought I knew before I smoked that shit. I was like, there's no way I can throw up, but I somehow still did, right? So I was like projectile vomiting, and then after I was done, I just like hopped back in the car, and I felt so much better. I was just like sitting there like, finally it's all gone, right? So after that, I'm pretty sure we just keep like chilling there, and he like brings me to my house, and I like walk inside, and luckily my parents didn't even try talking to me. I just walked inside, walked to my room, and then I'm pretty sure I just started playing Skate 3 or something like that just to make the time pass. And that was like pretty much the night, but that was some like different type of weed, dude. Like, I've never smoked something that made me see stuff, and besides the fact of only taking 2 hits of it, and I can't even imagine what Kaya was going through, because the kid was literally chiefing on that joint, dude. He was just going ham on that thing, and I only took 2 puffs, right? And here's the funny thing, right? So before I smoked, Kaya goes, dude, 2 hits won't fuck you up or anything. Next day I go to rehab, I look at him straight in the face, and I'm like, 2 hits won't fuck you up, huh? They won't fuck you up, right? And then as I was saying, I asked the counselor, and I'm like, what does laced weed do to you? And he straight up like described that whole experience that I was going through, right? Now, to this day, I never found out if it was actually laced, or if it was what it was laced with. I have no idea, but I'm just gonna go off the fact that it was laced because nothing has made me like, that was the first time I've ever threw up on weed, alright? And before that, I literally used to smoke so much weed. Like, in one portion, I would just sit down and smoke and smoke and smoke. Never once threw up, but then I take 2 hits off of this stuff and I projectile vomit. Alright, that just does not make sense to me. I was like, dude, this is not normal weed. It makes no sense. So yeah, that was pretty much the story of when I smoked laced weed. Um yeah, it was pretty harsh. I don't know, the tip is don't be retarded like me, and stick to your loyal plug so you get good stuff, not whatever the hell I smoke. But yeah, just no, that was the story of when I smoked laced weed. So if you guys enjoy this, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. And then part 5, I'll be trying to upload it tomorrow. Now, hopefully I will. I don't know, I just got the motivation to get off my ass and record part 4 because you guys been waiting 2 weeks. So yeah, guys, it's been Strazzer, and I'll see you next time. Peace.